While you were paying attention to the Derek Chauvin case, just a few headlines in my baby brown libertarian fingers. This is Fox News. Murders in Los Angeles up nearly 200%. Violent crime rising at rapid pace. I should point out that the mayor of L.A. has just diverted funds from the LAPD to youth programs. Another headline, New York Daily News. Wild mob beats customer inside Bronx McDonald's, steals her purse, and robs woman who tries to intervene. All I can tell you is that the crew of 6 men and women, based on the video I saw, appear to be black. Here's another one. New York Daily News. Brooklyn mom, 52, never saw killer ex-girlfriend who ran up from behind and shot her in the head at close range, cops, witnesses say. One more time, the New York Times helpfully told us that since the Derek Chauvin trial began, the police have killed more than 3 people a day. Before the Derek Chauvin trial began, the police killed more than 3 people a day. The year before the trial began, before anybody ever heard of Derek Chauvin or George Floyd, the police killed about 3 people a day. What the New York Times did not say is that since the Derek Chauvin trial began, over the 40 days, an average of 19 black homicide victims every day. Altogether, 760 blacks have been killed, mostly by other blacks, since the Derek Chauvin trial began, but the New York Times did not point that out. They just pointed out how many civilians police have killed over that period of time. Never mind, almost all have resisted with a weapon or with a knife, as was the case in connection with the shooting of the black teenager in Baltimore. The New York Times giving you the impression that the police are just a bunch of animals out there with firearms, out of control, making things worse. 888-971-SAGE is the number. Scott is in Las Vegas, Nevada. Scott, thank you very much for calling. I appreciate it.
Hey, Larry, how you doing?
I'm doing well, Scott.
So I just wanted to call up here, more so because you kind of surprised me. I tend to not agree with you. I don't listen to you too much, but I just wanted to call up here and give you credit. Like what I heard you say about the trial, I really appreciated that because it feels like a lot of people on both sides have kind of made up their mind about the trial before they actually listen to all the evidence and listen to what the jury had to say. And I just respect you for saying, you respect the decision of the jury. I also agree with what you said about Maxine Waters. And another thing I wanted to do was just to congratulate you on your film. I didn't think I'd be able to get through it, but I thought it was.
Come on, Scott. Am I that bad? You really thought it was going to be that bad?
It's more so because of the personalities you had, but you did a good job of balancing out like the real people, like the guy that you started the film with and ended it with, and
right.
The other girl that had kind of like her own farm in her yard.
Right.
I really appreciated those characters. So that's what kind of made the movie kind of pop for me, and I feel like it definitely should have got a lot more praise, and it should have got a lot more attention by the media. But
I got shafted, Scott. I got shafted. Of the 15 films that were nominated by the Academy, Uncle Tom had a higher IMDb rating than any of them. It got shafted. I got no reviews from any of the major newspapers. I reached out to all of them, Scott. LA Times. It's my hometown newspaper. I'm born and raised here from the hood, Scott. I've had 2 best-selling books that made the LA Times bestseller list. They've never reviewed any of my books, didn't review my film. I'm born and raised here. I'm a success story from the hood, Scott. I got no love for my own hometown newspaper.
I know. Well, hopefully, you guys can elect Caitlyn Jenner, and she'll be able to take care of that for you.
All right, Scott. Scott, thank you so much for calling. Have a good weekend, man.
You too. Thanks.
Appreciate it. No love over here. Let me tell you something to you liberals out there listening. I know you don't give a crap about me, and I don't expect you to, but I would think that you'd be worried about something. I've been bottle capped on Instagram at 849, and then they took one away. Now it's 848, about the same number for over a month. Same thing on my channel on YouTube. I was getting hundreds of followers a day. All of a sudden, dead stop. Now, aren't you on the left worried about that? Now, people on the right are figuring out their own platforms. I'm not demanding or asking for any kind of government regulation. I think these are private platforms, and if they choose to shut Larry Elder down, they have a right to do that. But aren't you bothered by that on the left? Am I Al Sharpton? Am I Louis Farrakhan? But Larry Elder is being bottle capped on social media, on Twitter and on Instagram? That's okay with you? It's okay with you that Donald Trump's Twitter account has been permanently banned? That's all right with you? It's okay with you that Project Veritas's Twitter account also banned? That's okay with you? I would have thought people on the left, whether you're Jake Tapper, who's one of the more sensible guys on the left on CNN, I would have thought people like you would have said, whoa, whoa, whoa. You know, it's not that I like Donald Trump. It's not that I like people like Larry Elder. But for crying out loud, they can't even get their own ideas out without being slammed by social media. This is Orwellian. I would have thought people on the left would have had a problem. But I guess not. Honestly. Tweeting out something about how Project Veritas catches the CNN technical director saying, I'm really happy that we were slamming Donald Trump, trying to buttress Joe Biden, showing him jogging so he can win. You tweet that and you're shut down? That's okay with you on the left?